An unsettling update to a case we brought you back in May. A Logan County woman struggled to get a protective order against her neighbor, even though he was caught on camera threatening her with a knife. That order was issued the morning after our story aired, but the man violated it just a month later. Ashley Moss brings us the update here. Ashley.
And Kevin, he's still out roaming the streets. The family who filed told me they wanted to trust the courts to handle things, but this really points to a gap in justice for the state with one of the highest domestic violence rates in the nation.
Telling me my daughter what he wants to do to her sexually, and him telling my other daughter he's going to kill her.
After that video, those threats, at least 9 documented calls to the courts to get help, and our first story, a protective order was finally put in place. But it was violated 5 weeks later when the man was caught on camera again.
The minute that he steps up into our gate, they can call and have him arrested and he'll be thrown in jail. That's supposed to be the safety of a protective order.
The convicted felon already handed a suspended sentence for another violent crime. While he's scheduled for a hearing in this case, he's free.
Very afraid for my life, my daughter's life, my sister's life.
It's really not meant for situations where there's physical violence and fear.
Colleen McCarty of the Oklahoma Appleseed Center for Law and Justice says part of the problem is that it's impossible for law enforcement to respond to every single incident.
Very low rates of prosecution, very low rates of police interaction.
McCarty says the state's current protective order system struggles to keep victims safe.
A lot of people just kind of think it's like a lost cause. It's sort of like it's just a piece of paper. The Constitution's just a piece of paper too, but we put a whole system in place in order to uphold that piece of paper.
Without more enforcement and intervention, the problem won't go away.
But we've got to do something. There are just a lot of ways that people who are naturally coercively controlling or abusive can use this system in ways that allow them to escape accountability.
McCarty says changes would take money and more staffing at the local and state levels. Her office recently released a report about protective orders. We've got it on our website. The man at the center of this case is due back in court next month.